I don't even know. I don't even know how to start this video. How's it going, everyone? I've done this before. I've done a tier list where I made a tier list of my favorite Mortal Kombat games, ranking from S tier down. Coming off of Major IV and CDL and Call of Duty, I decided, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just make a tier list of my tier list of Call of Duty games. They're all in order, which is great. I don't have to organize it. I might as well just go straight in order since they're already there. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's freaking get to it. Okay, here we go. Now I got this list right here from S to C, and then trash, and then never played. I mean, I've basically played Call of Duty 1 all the way up to the newest Call of Duty, besides like Call of Duty Online, and I played a little bit of mobile. But would that be even considered like me playing the whole game? Would that even be considered, or should I just go with the flow? I don't even know. So with Call of Duty 1, I do remember playing this a little bit, but not enough where I could really give it a concrete where to put it, really. I didn't play it that much. That was the thing. So I don't really remember it. I don't really remember the characters. I don't remember the story. So should I just put it in never played? The second one I have played. I played that quite a lot when I was a kid. We're going to come back to these. We might come back to these, honestly. I'm going to leave it here for now, for C. I'm gonna leave it right there. Call of Duty. I never played it. I just never played it. So Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, the start of it all. Now it's a ghost town. All the creative class, the start of it, kill streaks, everything. This started it all. This is going to A. I think A, overall, story, multiplayer, everything overall. Call of Duty World of... Oh my God, this is another one. The music, oh my God. The music was so good. Gary Oldman as the guy guiding you to war, amazing. It was amazing. And I played the story a lot. I remember specifically the one, well, the ending, of course, and then the sniper scene where you're like hiding and you're going through the trenches with Reznov. You're like going over the dead bodies and all that. Oh, I think this has got to be A too. It's like just a solid game. And also, I'm trying to cover majority of everything. I'm not trying to look at it as a competitive format or casual. I'm looking at it from my perspective of like, did I enjoy the game? So that's an A. Now MW2, S tier. S tier all the way. This is one of the two titans that I think that are just right there. These two, no matter what I say, no matter if like I go back to it and play it again or whatever, this one and another one, those two are like the titans that can't be touched, you know. I think MW2, story, music, atmosphere, the multiplayer, all that stuff. Like Hans Zimmer made the music for MW2. He just took a break from making movies, making bangers in movies, and just decided, oh, I'll do a Call of Duty game. Might as well. Oh man, Black Ops, that's an A. That's gotta be an A. Wager matches, the story, everything about it just felt so good and felt so different. Now MW3, I think this game is so underrated. I think this is at least top 3 underrated Call of Duty games, personally. I think it's underrated. I did enjoy this game. Did I have fun? Yes. Was the story there? Maybe. I might put it in a B. I don't think it's really up there with Black Ops, World at War, and COD 4. I think this is a solid place to put it. Now Black Ops 2. Boom. The two titans right there. Those two, undoubtedly the quintessential of Call of Duty right there in terms of popularity, everything, just everything. It hit the bar, everything, just everything. Those two are the titans. That's it. Nothing has come close to those games. No matter if I have like these might not be my favorite games, MW2 and Black Ops 2, but I just know from a Call of Duty fan that those two are just up there. I just know. Now Ghosts, oh damn, let's think about this one, because I did play it. I don't know how far. I think I got to like halfway. I prestiged once, and then I got like halfway through, and then I like sort of stopped because I figured out how the prestiges worked. It was like through characters, I think, like through custom characters. The TTK in the game was kind of nuts. You just get 2 shot from any gun and you're done. The meme of Stonehaven is just amazing. See, that's the thing too, is that if you look back on these games, more nostalgia is gonna build up for these games. I think with Ghost wasn't really such a horrible game. I don't think it was a horrible game. I played it. I didn't think it was that bad, but it was just like, you know, like it wasn't, oh no, I gotta get back on Ghost, you know. I give this a C. I'll give this a C. We might change this after I go through this whole thing. Now, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. Did not play this. When this come out? This came out in 2014. I was playing Destiny. That's what I was doing, because I remember playing MW3 like so much. Bounced between Black Ops 2 and MW3 and a little bit of MW2 around that year, and I was just going in a circle between those 3 games, and then I just got hooked onto Destiny, so I skipped this year basically. I just didn't really play it. I did manage to play a couple games years later. I thought it was good. It's not enough for me to really give it a rating from my perspective, because I didn't really play it, so it's like, oh, it's an S tier. Like, I don't know. So we're gonna put it there because I never played it. Now, Black Ops 3. First video on this YouTube channel. You can look it up. You can find it because it's still there. Came out like a day after my birthday, I think, in 2017. There's me getting dark matter. That was like my first video, getting dark matter, but I was trying to do it in a different way, and it was filmed completely different how it's filmed right now. I played Black Ops 3 so much. This was like the Call of Duty game that I played the most, more than MW3, more than Black Ops 2, more than MW2, more than any COD I've ever played. This was the game that I played the most. It was insanity. I got so close, not so close, but I got pretty close to getting to level 1000. I didn't get there. Once I completed the dark matter grind, the camo grind, I was like, dude, is there anything else I gotta do? Because I completed the camo grind before I even hit Prestige Master. That's how like much I was like grinding it. I wasn't like really a couple days I'll work on this gun and then wait a couple days, play the game and do another gun and complete another gun. No, it was basically, I remember coming home from school, hopping on the game, completing a gun within a day or two, and then just going on to the next and going and going and going and going. And it was so much fun. I had so much fun with this game. The campaign had 4 online co-op, so you can play with friends, but I thought this game was great. I thought it was amazing. The jumps, the jetpack, the maps, we'll get to in a second. But the wall running, the guns felt good. They felt balanced to the most part. Every gun had their own identity, their own feel to it. It wasn't just like the same type of gun. Because I was always mad about the whole camping stuff, hiding in corners. But with this game, especially with just vertical movement, you can counter that. You have other ways to going at, like saying you're playing an objective game mode, you have other ways to go at a site or a point or an enemy. You have other ways, you have more ways to go at an enemy other than just running and jumping or running and sliding and stuff like that. You can wrap around, you can do all this stuff, but with vertical movement, you can do just twice as much. It made a skill gap where people either just stayed on the ground and just hated the game, or people were flying in the air and were just loving it. Played a little bit of the zombies. I didn't play that much because I was more focused on the camo grind. The whole, what was it called? The wall running, like mini game mode. I thought that was cool. They should have kept on going with that, but they didn't. And the maps, I'll say it wholeheartedly, without a doubt, Black Ops 3, for me, this game had the most maps that I liked in its basic map pool. Out of all the maps that I've seen in all the Modern Warfare, all the Black Ops games, all those maps, I liked a couple. I really liked a couple. 3, 4, 5, I liked a lot, but the rest were just like, what are these maps? But with Black Ops 3, there was basically 2 out of like the 10, 12, how many they had in the original game. It's not even I hated them. It's like I just like, whatever, I'll play it. It's like I tolerated those. It was like 1 or 2. The rest, loved them. That's how I felt. I've made so many videos on this game, especially like before this whole setup that I got right here. I would love if they made another one, but probably not gonna happen. And even if they did, it's not gonna be the same, honestly. I think it's an S tier. S tier fucking game. Infinite Warfare. I didn't play this game either. My friends played it and they said it was whatever, it's just another one, and we just went back to Black Ops 3. We just kept on playing Black Ops 3 until basically Black Ops 4 came out. Personally, I didn't play it that much to get a really solid idea, but I've seen it a lot. I've seen gameplay of this, like, because I watched the grand finals where Optic became the world champions of that year. I was watching that, and that was like my first time really watching competitive Call of Duty. So I've seen the gameplay of it, but I never really played it. That was the thing. Back to the boots on the ground. No more jetpacks. We got World War II. I think this game was really bad. The campaign I heard was the best part of the whole game, which I didn't really care about because it's basically the same story out of any World War II game. You'll get the same pretty much the same fucking story. Besides them adding different characters that never really existed during that time. They just made up fictional characters for the story. Other than that, it's the same freaking outcome. I played World at War, you know, I already got the gist of it. I played the multiplayer, the hub where you would run around and drop loot boxes and you could see people. I thought that was so janky, so sketch, because they really tried to make it like Destiny, and it just felt so odd. The duels where you can pick veto weapons and 1v1 people, I thought that was cool. Prestiges were weird. The perks, there wasn't perks, I don't think. It was ribbons or something, which was weird. The menu format, the UI was just shit. Just the whole game just felt so average, and it just made it worse with all the things that I was just experiencing. And incendiary rounds are just I hate them. But I think World War II is not a good game. I never liked it. Now, Black Ops 4. It's a B. I think it's a B. I don't think it matches up with the A tier. I played at least 3 months of this game. No story. Take it with what you will. I didn't really care. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be playing multiplayer anyways. I was sort of going for dark matter. I think I stopped after SMGs or something. I can't remember when I stopped. The maps for 3 lanes was good. I like 3-lane maps, but I think they were so small for the amount of specialists. Now Blackout. Oh no, I didn't do MWR. MWR. That's a B. I think it's a B. I did play this one a lot. The loot boxing stuff, I didn't really care about because they give you salvage points and you could just buy guns and buy certain things. And Raven Studios, hats off to them. They freaking nailed it, I think. I think they really did a good job with this one. Now, Blackout. I have a soft spot for Blackout, honestly. I think if it wasn't for the loot system was where you had to go in the back. Well, I knew that's how older BRs were, where you had to open the bag, pick the stuff out and stuff, but it didn't, I felt to me it didn't really translate well over to console. But other than that, I thought this game was on point. I thought the map was decent. The RNG stuff had a little bit of issues, but I think it was pretty solid all the way through. Modern Warfare 2019. Dude, I did not like this game. I remember talking to my friends, and I was like, bro, we got to get into a Call of Duty game right now. Let's get into a Call of Duty game. They were all on board for the most part. We all got the game, played it, uninstalled it that day. And then a week later, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it another chance. Got a little bit farther, played Ground War, uninstalled it. This was the game that I uninstalled so much. This was the only Call of Duty that I installed over 20 times. It was insanity. I gave it so many chances that it was not clicking for me. The maps were horrendous, bro. I hated the new map, those original maps. I hated so much. Gunsmith, they implemented that new crap. I'd never liked it. Dude, I remember even in the beginning of Modern Warfare, it was so crap. I remember jumping out of a second story window and landing on the floor and either dying or almost one shot. It was insanity. And then when I hop on a Warzone and I'm like, wait, I fell this distance before, but I'm fine. I didn't get a scratch on me, but when I go jump on a multiplayer, I fall out of a window and I'm almost dead. I'm like, what the hell is this game? Blueprints, oh Jesus, I hated the blueprints. The blueprints were so annoying to deal with. Dude, it just felt so weird. The game felt so odd. No colors. Did not even go for a camo grind. That's how much I didn't like the game. Out of all, every game that I've played after Black Ops 3, every Call of Duty game I played, I've at least gone for a camo grind to some extent. So I think it's trash. Personally, my experience, I did not like this game at all. I've uninstalled it so many times. I gave it so many chances over the years. Just never liked the game. The spawns were horrendous. It was just everything about it I did not mess with. Now Warzone, I mean, obviously it's better than the multiplayer because they didn't give a crap about the multiplayer, honestly. But there were certain things I didn't like about Warzone. Didn't play it that made me not play it. It was kind of average. I didn't like it. A bunch of people did, but I didn't like it. Now, Cold War, underrated too. I did go for a camo grind on this game. My problem with this one though, there was a camo grind for zombies. I did like zombies, but it was kind of like monotonous. It was very, not bland, but they just didn't put any other maps on for zombies. So it was like kind of like the same shit. Yeah, when I was going for the camo grinds, I don't know if anyone else was dealing with it, but I was, where it would reset me. I would like do all the camos, get the last one that I needed. I'm like, oh, I got a camo, oh, I got the gold, and then back out of the lobby and go back, and I'm like, where's my gold? Reset the game, restart it, and the camo would undo itself, and I would have to go back and do that camo again, do that specific one camo again, and then I would get gold. But it happened so many times. I'm like, why is this? I've never seen that. I've never experienced that out of getting all the camos in any Call of Duty game. I've never had that happen to me where I had to restart the game to make sure that I got gold. The one thing that really made me stop playing this game was the skill-based matchmaking, because I would pop off one game and then 6 games of just, oh, you're going against freaking pros. So it's like, what's the point of this game? And then on top of that, I remember playing with a friend of mine, and we would only play against like teams of 3, 4, 5, even full teams of 6, just like teaming up, just partying up with one person. I was like, what is this? That was my whole issue with the game. I stopped playing it solely because of skill-based matchmaking. So we're gonna do these. The Call of Duty Mobile I did play, but I didn't like play that much, so never played. Did not play Call of Duty Online. And just a little side note, I think Raven Studios should make a new Call of Duty game, so just let you know, because Raven Studios made Call of Duty Online, and they should make another Call of Duty game. But anyways, Call of Duty Vanguard. See, I don't think it's trash, but I don't also think it's, I don't know, I'm like in the middle. So when I did play this game, I didn't play it at launch. March, April, when I started playing this game. And at the time, I was watching CDL stuff. Between Infinite Warfare and Vanguard, I didn't watch CDL. I only watched CDL when Infinite Warfare was going. And then I stopped. Kind of caught up when MW season ended. And then Vanguard, I started watching again. I think that's what got me starting playing the game, is watching CDL. So what I did with Vanguard was mostly ranked play. I just like played ranked mostly, so I didn't get that far, but I did like the ranked system. The maps were okay on the CDL, on the ranked play, but like the overall game, I thought it was pretty ass. The TTK was pretty so freaking quick, but I had a good time with the ranked, but that was like it, you know. I didn't really grind it. I think it's C, because I did have a little bit like, but these games I didn't like. I just did not like at all. With this, I liked it to some extent, you know. Now MW2, I don't know, man. I have been playing it. I've been going for camos. I've been playing ranked. I'm getting close to where I want to be in ranked. I play the game every day. So I think for right now, I think it's a B for right now. There's obviously big issues with the multiplayer. Cheaters, hackers, yada yada yada. But the maps, a good chunk of them that I tolerate, and there's like one, maybe 2 that I'm like, let's do it. I'm down with this map. And then there's like a decent amount, like a handful of them where I'm like, no, I'm not playing this one, I'm backing out. I'm enjoying the game for the most part. Now Warzone 2.0, we'll just throw it in C, you know? Because like how they do BRs in Call of Duty is like the whole create class, like custom classes stuff. I think that's kind of like weird, because Blackout didn't have that, and look at where it is. This is going on for an hour. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Good God, all my demons getting to me lately. Spent all my time getting faded, and my thoughts, they were fading. Pondering why I was fated to be me. Mine was erasing no rhymes, evanescence. Welcome to the great mind of a lost soul. World cold, young nigga bold, making all the wrong decisions.